the final game, Sunday night game, Green Bay at Philly. Packers won 21-16. It's another game that instrumental for the picks. 12 out of 40 people picked the Packers, and they pulled it out. Definitely the thing that stood out in this game. The Packers actually found the running game. I got a question for you guys. Who in the world is James Starks?
John Starks' brother.
Tony Stark's brother, baby?
You know?
Maybe so, I don't know.
Who's James Starks? Where in the world did he come from?
The Mac?
Right, I know he went to Buffalo, but I mean, where was this at all year? I guess he was hurt or something all year.
Oh yeah, I think so. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, but if the Packers can run the football like that, I don't see nobody in the NFC beating them. I'm serious. They run the football like that. I see them going to Atlanta and winning next week too. So and then so
Atlanta ain't gonna play that. They ain't gonna let them run.
Why ain't they?
It's a big difference between Philadelphia's defense and Atlanta's defense.
Atlanta's run defense ain't all that great either.
Yeah, it's a big difference between almost anybody's defense and Philadelphia's defense.
All right, well, in this game, both Aaron Rodgers and Michael Vick played pretty well. Rodgers had 3 touchdowns. Vick threw almost 300 yards. But he did make that one late interception that was
to Riley Cooper.
Yeah, that was a key play in the game. That definitely was the outcome right there.
Him anyway?
I mean, he had one-on-one coverage. It was the right read. He just underthrew it.
So,
yeah, it's like the thing. I was like, why don't you throw it to the corner of the end zone? At least lead your receiver.
Yeah, he just underthrew it.
You know, he said he just messed up on the throw.
Yeah, a lot of people criticize him, say he should check down to the back, but you got one-on-one coverage on the outside.
Yeah,
that's what you want.
Yeah,
he just underthrew it. That's all. Yeah. I mean, he just didn't put enough on it to lead him, and he just I forgot who the corner was, but he just made a good play.
Williams.
Jamal Williams has probably been one of the most unheralded corners this year. I mean, he's had an outstanding year for the Packers, which is one of the reasons why they can afford to put Charles Wilson in to blitz him so much, because they feel they got 2 capable corners on the outside. You know, they can pretty much check anybody.
And they got Nick Collins too, a safety, a Pro Bowl safety.
Yeah, but that also the key to this game. To me, the Packers didn't let the Eagles have any big plays. That's the one thing. Just like the Chiefs, the Eagles don't know how to. To me, don't seem like they know how to go down the field and have long drives.
Yeah, it helped. What's his name got hurt early in the game.
Well, he came back.
Yeah, he came back. He wasn't the same.
Yeah,
he wasn't the same after that. And then Akers just blew it.
Yeah, Akers is one of the most reliable kickers. I couldn't believe that. But do you want to say the Akers cost them the game, or did the Packers really go out and beat them?
No, the
Packers beat them.
They beat them.
But
yeah, I agree too.
It's just they just lost those points and can't get it back.
Well, James Starks, can you think he can continue? Continue what he did this week. You think he can continue that next week, or in the future? The rest of his career, you think he can keep that up?
I guess we'll see. I mean,
possibly.
We've seen this story before where running back emerges in the playoffs and they don't do really too much of anything.
That's usually used to Browns, though, ain't it? Oh, my bad. All right. That was a preview for all the games. Now we're gonna get into the bracket a little bit, into the picks. Like I mentioned earlier, there are 8 players that are pretty much done now because they picked
Whatever. I'm still ahead of you.
They picked Indianapolis. Who else got Indianapolis put out New Orleans?
Yeah.
Philly, and who else got put out? Indianapolis, New Orleans, Philly.
Well, Kansas City, but I
don't think anybody picked Kansas City. But that's 400 points pretty much down the drain. So the key person that was Jason Kidd, who is a number 2, highest rated player. He had Indianapolis going all the way, so he's pretty much out of it. But so far, the early playoff leaders, Michael Todd, Guy Chiappani, and Markia Hayes all went 3-1 on their picks and brackets. This is the first time in the history that no one went undefeated the first week. That just shows you how crazy. Usually, in the first week, somebody goes 4-0. It's not that hard. Yeah. But this is the first time no one's ever gone 4-0. So that just shows you right there what kind of crazy a year it's been. For far as forecasting the future, we still got 4 players in the top 10. Currently, have all 4 of their final 4 and Super Bowl winners still intact. I'm one of them. But Guy Chiappani, number 3. So right now he's looking to be. I'm not gonna say he's in the best shape. Michael Toe's still in the best shape, but got guys a close second. Trey Williams right now number 7. Still perfect all the way. Then I'm at number 8, and then Reese Spencer's at number 9.
Let's go Jets.
yeah. But who did you pick? Who did you pick to go all the way, Sean? You picked New England.
I picked Atlanta.
That's why you picked Atlanta. Who did you pick, Lawrence?
I picked New Orleans to beat Pittsburgh.
All right. Well, as one of the people who's out early, he's trying to get your thoughts.
Man,
what you make do different next year?
I knew it was a trap game. I did this at the last minute, but I kind of knew the New Orleans game would be a trap game. But
Well, I thought New Orleans at least been safe to get out the first round.
I thought so too. But and then I didn't find out till the last minute that Pierre Thomas was out and Malcolm Jenkins. Already. So yeah, it's just I just need to do my picks early. That's all it was.
Well, that puts this New Orleans. I gotta bring this up too. That puts out last year's winner, Nathan Stokes. He's not gonna win it. That's good news.
Yeah.
I'll have to hear his mouth for the rest of the year. He won it last year, basically off of New Orleans because he's a Saints fan. He had them going all the way.
All right.
So so there won't be a repeat champion this year.
Nope.
Now we'll go into our next segment. That's Gone Fishing. A little different than how they did on TNT. We're gonna do it this year. The teams that got eliminated, we're gonna go down and see what they need to go fishing for in the off season. When they go out on the boat, when they put the hook out there, what did they need to pull up? Okay. And we're gonna start with the Saints. I don't see any big question marks surrounding this team in the off season. I don't have any big time free agents leaving that I can think of. So Drew Brees just came out and said he wants to get a long term deal done. So I don't see any big question marks for them. But what areas do you need to improve in though?
No, I see a big question mark. I see the running back.
Well, I'm saying like as far as free agent wise, I'm saying.
Free agents.
Yeah, but right now, but the definite need to improve. Yeah, that's running back. Yeah.
Yeah, they can use another lineman, whether it's defense or offense. And running back. Well, I mean, they've got some problems. I mean, Chris Ivory, maybe he can be their running back in the future. Their power back. But I wouldn't put all my eggs in that basket. I would see if you can find. They should be able to find somebody like in the second round of the draft, or maybe sign a free agent.
Yeah. Part of it, actually, it's probably just keeping the running backs healthy.
Yeah, because Pierre Thomas, you can't rely on him no more.
Couldn't rely on Reggie Bush earlier this year because this cat got hurt.
Yeah. Can't rely on him. He's not every down back anyway. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's like that's why you need that. You need that other power back to go complement Reggie Bush.
Who do they have a backup quarterback? Drew Brees gets hurt. Who's their backup?
True. Good question.
I don't know. You.
So they need a backup quarterback.
Bobby Hebert. Aaron Brooks. No,
Yeah.
I don't know who's their backup quarterback.
I forgot. Well, Jake Delhomme will probably be the backup next year.
Oh.
All right, let's go to the next team, Indianapolis Colts. They're going fishing. Well, we already mentioned this earlier. Question mark surrounding them is quarterback. I mean, not quarterback, the coach.
Might be
Caldwell.
receiver.
Yeah, they definitely. That's going to areas they need to improve. They need to get some more receivers in there, get more depth there. Tony Gonzalez can't never stay healthy. Austin Collie can't stay healthy. He's probably done. Because we already know about Bob Sanders. I mean, he's when you put down injuries in the dictionary, his picture's there.
Yep.
What other questions surround this team? They need to strengthen the offensive line as well.
That's the biggest.
And then
biggest need. Offensive line.
I think they need D tackles too.
Yeah.
They need help at D tackle. That's why they have some problems stopping the run. And they don't have much speed at linebacker anymore. Like they should be a fast. That was the key to their defense was their speed. They don't seem to be that fast anymore either.
We got some young linebackers, like maybe Pat Angerer.
But he's slow. As I said, they need some more speed at linebacker.
Yeah, they need some help on defense. But the main thing to me is their offensive line. They definitely need help on the offensive line.
Well, what about running back? Joseph Adai had a lot of injury problems this year.
Yeah, he always gets hurt. I mean, they used the first round pick on Donald Brown, so.
Yeah, he got hurt.
Yeah. Had to go back to Dominic Rhodes.
Yeah.
Which is sad.
All right, then the Chiefs. What question of controversy around them is the Charlie White situation. Who's going to be the offensive coordinator?
Maybe Josh McDaniels from Denver.
Oh yeah, he's.
Love to see that. I think you mentioned about that. You mentioned that earlier. Like to see that.
Well, both of them are from the same system. Him and
Todd Haley.
Yeah, but him and Haley got into it. Remember earlier this year when
Josh McDaniels blew
ran
him
the
out.
score.
Oh, okay,
they ran the score on them.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting.
Yeah, it would.
But I got a feeling Haley gonna get around no offensive coordinator. Seemed like it to me. But I think they need to get a veteran receiver to complement Dwayne Bowe. They need to get some veteran leadership on their team. I mean, you got Thomas Jones, but other than that, they don't really have much veteran leadership on this team. It's a real young team.
Yeah.
The other question is Matt Castle the answer at quarterback?
No. Unless you got a extraordinary, set of weapons on offense. Man, you need to upgrade a quarterback.
Yeah, I agree there too. I'm not sold on Castle either.
Yeah, he's average at best. Yeah.
All right, and then the last team that's going fishing was the Eagles. They got a lot of spark. They got a lot of questions surrounding them. The first one is the Michael Vick situation. He's a restricted free agent, so the question is, are they going to give him that big time contract, or they may franchise him? What do you think they're going to do with Michael Vick?
They're going to franchise him. They'd be foolish to give him a long contract. You want to see this guy can last, for a whole year without getting hurt.
Oh, and then off the field stuff, they make sure he's still don't get in any more trouble as well.
Yeah.
And then they got the Kevin Cobb situation. Kevin Cobb recently came out and said he wants to start somewhere. He hopes the team looks to trade him. He said he loves it in Philly, but he wants to start, so he will go somewhere else. Do they trade Kevin Cobb? If they do, what can they expect to get for him?
Like Kevin Cobb say anything, he would just go out there the other year.
So you don't think you'll trade him at all?
No, I mean, I wouldn't. I'm just saying I wouldn't. He hasn't proven enough to me that it ought to be demanding trades or, like I want to be a starting quarterback. He hasn't done jack yet. He's still 25 and he has to earn the stripes. Still, they still haven't made a decision. I mean, Michael Vick might get hurt, so he can still end up being a starting quarterback. Who you want to play quarterback for the Browns?
Well, he would be a cheap backup, but he's only getting $1.24 million the next year. So
he's not going anywhere unless they can get if you can get 2 first-round picks, which they're asking. Somebody's dumb enough to do that. I'd do it.
Ain't no Clippers in the NFL.
I don't know. Maybe Johnny Elway's is running to Denver. Maybe he might dumb enough to be done.
You dogging Elway already. He ain't even did that.
You know why I'm dogging? Because I don't like him anyway.
He ain't did nothing bad yet. You already dogging him.
Well, why every single coach is avoiding the interview with him?
I don't know. Maybe they can't handle the pressure being around a Hall of Famer. Maybe that's it.
Can't handle the pressure. Get around the all right. Anyway.
All right, we're going to take a quick break and then we're going to come back. We're going to preview the games for this upcoming weekend, and we're going to make our picks for those.